Good evening, and welcome to another irresponsible episode of Diatribes from the voice of Doom. And now here's your ironic and irrepressible host, voice of Doom. Good evening. Do a couple diatribes on the same day, more or less, just to see what happens. My morning one was decent, but rather lackluster. And this one will probably be rather inebriated. But I was watching a few things and I came up with a little idea. I actually wrote stuff down today. I called it, Wouldn't It Be Funny? Wouldn't it be funny? And I like to think about what would happen if things bit certain people on the ass. Because poetic justice is so sweet when you see something just absolutely perfect. And so I was thinking, wouldn't it be funny if, say, for instance, all these people being shuttled in to the United States and urged to vote without having an ID turned out to vote for Republicans? That'd be funny. That'd be really hilarious. Let's get more people to vote. You don't need ID. Just anybody that, if you are a person of color, just you have the right to vote no matter where you came from because we know you'll vote for us. And they all vote for the Republicans. That'd be funny. That would be hilarious. Because they don't even know the parties. They are just believing what people tell them. And if the lies start spreading, then people start going, wait a minute, I got half a brain. I may be from Honduras, but I know when I'm being taken for a ride. So that'd be great. Wouldn't it be funny if CRT caused students to actually study and find out how history actually was? That'd be great. Yes, you are oppressed because of your color. You should know that. You should know that the white people are horrible. Okay, well, I got to do a report on CRT, so I guess I'll do some research. The Democrats were all freaking racist pigs. Ku Klux Klaxers. They were the worst of the worst. They were the Southerners. They hated black people, and they want to keep segregation forever. That'd be funny. CRT just bit them on the butt. It's like, well, you got to do a report now. Okay, I'll do a report. Well, from what I found out, you're full of crap. That'd be great. Wouldn't it be funny if things got so bad that everyone would turn against their heroes? Like, suddenly the people in CNN and all these other places are like losing their jobs, or suddenly the new wave of variant is coming through and everybody's out of work and they're all wondering what they're going to do, and they get mugged and they get their car stolen in the middle of the streets of New York, and they're suddenly going, wait a minute, we were just joking about things being bad, but things are really bad. Oh my God, what are we going to do now? That'd be funny. That'd be really funny. If the touts got theirs, wouldn't it be funny if the media decided it would be more profitable to turn on their heroes instead of propping them up? It's like, wait a minute. I think more people would watch us if we really come down on this idiot. If we really say, let's turn turtle a little bit and just say, instead of trying to twist our brains into knots, trying to rationalize the behavior of a demented, old, corrupt fool, we just decided to go the other way. Because look how much money Fox is making doing that. We should try to do the same thing. What if they look at the bottom line and go, we don't give a crap about our heroes. We're just going to do what people want to see. And they want to see bloodshed. They want to see people being raked. So that would be funny. And wouldn't it be funny if the cure is worse than the disease? I only came up with 5. I could come up with more. But what if our greatest efforts to circumvent disaster created a worse disaster? And I won't say how that could possibly come about. And I hate it when I write things down, because then when I run out of things, then I don't know what to say. So I'll have a little drink and say, it would be funny if people woke up, because if they wake up, they'll see what's actually happening, and I just want to see the look on their faces. I want to be there when it suddenly dawns on them that they were backing the wrong horses. And by losing the race, it's way bigger than just the 2022 midterm elections. It's way bigger than that. It's more like, wait a minute, we backed the wrong horse, and there's going to be a worldwide conflagration that results in billions of people dying. And that's big. So it wouldn't be funny, but in a way it would be funny, because I want to see poetic justice. I think that that would be good for everybody to see reality for real. I don't know how many people are actually going to see it, and even if they see it, will they perceive it? So that's hard to say. So I'm going to have to impromptu-vise it now, because what did I see in the news? A SCOTUS of judges who are not judges anymore, but they are mouthpieces for their own particular tribe, had the wherewithal and the actual sentient ability to decide that you really can't force people to get something they don't want to get. And especially with such scant data, that it's effective. And so that's good. Another hash mark on the failure side of Petri dish. So that, I don't know how many slashes. It's a very bad record. But he was on his high horse again, and I saw him yelling at people that the unvaccinated are causing the problems, because it's not that they're spreading it, but they're getting it, and they're getting worse symptoms, and they're clogging up the hospitals. And they're not getting vaccinated, and people need to be tested, and they need to get tests out. Now, why do they need all these tests? Omicron is not that big a deal. I already told you in the last episode that these variants are getting progressively weaker unless we do gain a function on them. And they're treating them like they're worse than the bubonic plague all through 2 centuries. And so he's still badgering people to say, why haven't you done this? Because you're causing everything to be stymied. You're slowing up our progress by not getting your vaccinations, even though we don't know how many boosters are right around the corner, because there's variants all over the place. You can't even name them fast enough. There's Deltacron, there's IHU. I don't know what happened with Mu and Epsilon. I guess they weren't so bad, but there's other things. I keep on harping on that because people have to realize that it's not the disease, it's the cure, because we fiddled with nature. And it's obvious. And the cure is going to be worse than the disease. Because, I don't want to go through it all over again. mRNA binds with the ACE2 receptors on the blood platelets, creating immunity dependency enhancement of disease. Just look it up yourself. I don't want to keep going over and over again. It's not COVID that we should be afraid of. And anybody with half a brain should know it. And I can't even go that long because I had a plan about the show, about wouldn't it be funny, and I think it is kind of funny in a very dark comedy way that people's asses are going to get bitten. And sooner or later, the tiger turns on its master. You go back into my archives. Sooner or later, the opportunists of the media will say it's more profitable to turn on this idiot because there's more money to be made. They're going to watch us, and they'll turn on a dime. Lemon and all those guys will suddenly hate Biden, or whatever he is, Petri dish. You see, they will, because if they're told to do it, they will. And then they'll look like total fools, but people might watch CNN more just to see how stupid they look. I'm just like, let's watch CNN. It's better than Monty Python. It's way funnier. So that'll be good to see. It'll be funny. So I kind of went full circle. It wouldn't be funny if, fill in the blank, if Pakistan decided that they had more rice than India, or whatever the latest issue is. I'm going to let it go at that. I'm rambling. I'm sorry it was so stupid. I'm not even going to make it to 12 minutes. But it would be funny. And I'll laugh my ass off. Good night.